Some people hate practicing the piano. These people see the piano, they get stressed. They look at the piano, they're getting a cramp on their back. They even think about the piano, and they're getting a headache. Something is really off here. But how did this start? Well, it began with them pestering someone to get on their waiting list to take piano lessons because they were going to play in their recital, no matter what, in about a month, because they were assured they were going to be Mozart in 1 month. They started bragging to all their friends, saying, "Oh my gosh, I just learned C, D, and E on the piano. I just can't even believe how fast I'm learning every day. It's just miraculous." But what their friends didn't know was that Mozart in a month also quit in a month. But their friends probably realize by now because they're not posting as much about piano on their Instagram account. It all started when their piano teacher told them to sit alone on the bench away from their family and, practice for about 30 minutes. The heightened frustration came from when they started carving out that time that they were supposed to be watching their cat videos on YouTube and they had to practice alone. There's so many reasons why they're probably very frustrated. Although there's no clear-cut answer to why these people hate practicing the piano, I decided to ask the most qualified of audiences on Threads, my 18 followers. They're all piano fanatics, so they're probably not the best sample to have gathered information from, but they left me 5 whopping comments. We're gonna look at these comments that these people left for me, and hopefully we can understand why these people hate practicing the piano so much. Alright, let's jump into it. So I got these 5 comments advising on how to not hate practicing piano so much, and they all basically said about the same thing. Well, one lady said you gotta sit down at the piano bench, and that's pretty helpful, and focus, and patience, and one girl didn't even answer the question. But the common thread with all of this advice points to something much deeper. People haven't learned how to have a healthy relationship with the piano. Now everybody wants relationships. It's one of the most highly sought after thing on YouTube. You post how to have a relationship, you're gonna go viral. So I decided to check out a few of these videos for my students' behalf. After a bit of research from these healthy relationship experts, they taught me a few things. Number 1, you gotta make time for that which you love. In order to really understand something, you have to spend a lot of time with it. Just imagine if I didn't spend 30 minutes with my cat. I'd probably not understand my cat, it would probably lead to lots of frustration, and we wouldn't have a healthy relationship. Right? The piano is very, very simple. It demands your time, but not a lot of time. It doesn't have to be 5 hours, but at least 30 minutes must be clocked in. Just listen to my friend Nick, who, let me mention, is not a piano player, but understands the value of practicing.
My name is Nick Andruzzi. I'm 40 years old. I'm a working opera singer in the Charlotte area. My honest truth that I would give to people is that if you never want to get better, then don't practice.
I couldn't have said it more plainly myself. And if you don't spend 30 minutes at the piano, you won't know what you don't know, because the piano is a pretty big undertaking in itself. It's not like those Simply Piano ads that make it seem like you can just learn piano in a week, and so many happy parents just gloating over their beautiful children playing like Mozart. It's not gonna happen. Sorry to burst your bubble. The 30-minute block in time is basically a mirror of where you are at. It reveals your deficiencies and what you need to work on. See, most people give up too soon. They don't want to carve out that time, and so then they rely on their preconceived judgments about what they think the piano is when they really don't know or understand it in its complexity. In the following clip, Nick will be sharing his advice on how he approaches his 30-minute practice sessions, how he makes them more manageable, and how he doesn't get burnt out.
Picking something small. It's really hard when we need to practice something large and we say like, oh, I have to practice this entire thing and I have to look through this entire thing. Well, no, I'm just going to sing through it today. Awesome. Then you go back and work on one trouble spot, just one. If you try to eat all the food you're going to eat an entire week in one shot, not only will it make you sick, but it will also just put you off to whatever you have to do throughout the rest of the week. But if we separate everything, and we take in what is nutritious for, what is beneficial for the body, and get exactly what we need. and spread that out throughout the week, we will be nourished and we will grow and we will be fit. Everything is done in small steps instead of large chunks.
Nick shares some excellent thoughts all about how to make your practice more manageable, and in fact, I engage in the same stuff and I've been sharing about it on this YouTube channel for a long time. In fact, I've been playing through Beethoven's 30th Sonata, the first movement, a lot. In fact, maybe for even a month. And I still don't have it down, but that doesn't make me frustrated or make me hate practicing the piano because I haven't gotten it down in a month. It just makes me a little bit less delusional about this idea of practicing. Throughout my countless sessions of practicing at the piano 30 minutes a day, I've learned to enjoy the process of practicing the piano rather than the outcome. And this brings me to my next point, which is don't be a gold digger. Relationship experts hate this person, the person who only marries that other person for their money. We all know who they are. The gold digger doesn't actually like the person they married, they liked the money that they could offer them. And here's the truth, as piano players, we are all, to some extent, gold diggers initially. Hearing Lang Lang, hearing Yuja Wang, we say, dang, I wanna play like that. And then your piano teacher comes in like a boomerang and assigns you Go Tell Aunt Rhody from Teaching Little Fingers how to play. Trust me, nobody and their mother likes Go Tell Aunt Rhody from Teaching Little Fingers to play more. So why is there this cult level following of music for piano on YouTube? I mean, just look at the comment section. Some people get really angry when you don't take piano very seriously. And if you make a mistake, you better beware because they're going to comment. They're going to find you. So how did these people go from Go Tell Aunt Rhody to becoming cult-like followers of the piano? These people grew to love the boring stuff. Real piano players like things like this. Being alone, problem solving, focusing for long periods of time, learning about music history, music theory, musicianship, how to be more expressive in your piano playing. It's the boring stuff that really matters. It's like learning to love really great food. We don't come out of the womb liking broccoli. We learn to love broccoli, right? Everybody likes broccoli on this channel. The last piece of advice comes from the Bible, the best relationship expert of all. And in 1 Corinthians 13, it says, love suffers long and is kind, aka love is patient. If you don't have patience, you simply will not survive in piano. I've taken lessons for 14 years and I still don't have it. And I teach piano. Piano is a huge project. There's a lot you have to learn, and you need a lot of time for it. You can't learn all of these things in a week. Just like I said, simply piano is simply lying to you. Here's a couple of things you have to learn in piano that will take you probably years. How to sit. Play with two hands. Read music. Realize that music is two lines. Read two lines at once. Realize there is a pedal. Realize the right pedal is your favorite. Realize you can't pedal C and C sharp together because it sounds bad. Move your feet on the pedals with your hands playing those two lines all at one time. Get frustrated. Move two hands with foot on pedal while reading two lines of music and performing at the same time while you have social anxiety, cry later because you messed up a song you've been playing for 3 months and your grandma flew across the country to see it. You can learn piano in a day, but it will take you a lifetime to master. Hey everybody, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video, and I want to thank my awesome friend Nick for being willing to be a part of this awesome video. Thank you again to my cat for being a great star in the video. Please let me know down in the comments what you thought about these 3 tips, my friend Nick, and my cat, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everybody!